And then to end the sort of year and a day, I think you went on a vision quest because
Yeah.
isn't the purpose as it all comes together and when you're initiated to really have your purpose and what you're going to be gifting into the world? So tell us
Yeah.
about how that came about.
So I was passed to so many different tribes. So I was taken through various men's initiations. So some of this I can't talk about, and some of it I can. But different tribes have different understandings of what a medicine man, so male medicine person, a male shaman's role is. And so it was kind of like, I jokingly say it was like the shaman sampler pack. I tried a little bit of herbalism. I tried a little bit of healing work. I tried a little bit of divination. I did the talking to dead people thing. At the end of that, it's important that you pull that all together and you say, well, what is it that not only do I like to do, but that I feel I can do in connection with spirit? So it's not necessarily that, that's particularly my gift, but I know that when I go into that place, spirit and I work really closely, really closely together. So because of my theater training, it was being a ceremony man. So I would go, like when I was with the Kiowas, I did the ghost dance with them. So it was highly illegal at the time. But I had seen the vision of how I was to be painted. And they said, well, you have to prepare for the ghost dance for a year. You don't just ghost dance. And so then I came to my teacher and I said, I had a vision last night of myself all painted. And I described the painting. And he said, well, if you've seen the painting, then you might as well dance. So it's about being taken into ceremony, lots and lots of ceremony, being given, given songs, given sweat lodge ceremony to lead, being asked to lead lots of ceremonies. So I was pretty clear that somehow the whole directing theater thing was coming together as a ceremony man, but intertribal. So it wasn't ceremonies in one particular tribal, tradition. And it was lots of inventing ceremonies for people. So I knew that was going to be part of it. So for the vision quest, you're sent out into the woods you're well prepared. You've learned all of your herbal stuff. You've learned all of your water stuff. You've learned all of your energy work. So you're thrown out there for 4 days. So that's, I think there are people that run vision quests now in very little preparation. I know there's a woman in California. She does stunningly beautiful work. It's absolutely beautiful work, but the person is not particularly prepared in survival sense. They're prepared spiritually, and the way she does it is there's a base camp. So if anything's horribly wrong, you can just walk back to base camp. We were driving through the mountains of Canada. He pulled the truck over and said, "Okay, get out." I had no idea where I was. I knew what I had to go find because you know how to find your clearing, you know how to build your shelter, you know all those things. Um, and it was for 4 days, 3 nights. Yes. And I said, he said, I'll just be back in 4 days. And you're just left out there. And the idea of the vision quest is that you fast and you pray. So you make your circle of protection. You call in the directions, you call in all the ancestors and spirits to come and teach you and be with you. And you live out there and the animals come to visit you and check up on you and see how you're doing. Because it's Canada and there's a lot of wildlife. It's
Yeah.
just beautiful. So I had bears come, I had raccoons come, I had a skunk came. The bear stayed right behind my little shelter through the whole time, just stayed with me. And that goes on. And you're asking for, is this correct? Can I understand my role? Do I have guides that are going to be working with me? Do I have a spirit song?